Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Bennett. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Making a play like that to 3. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Haynes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Underwood. He's got it on the run. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look for the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with a score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the tailback. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their youth. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
He stopped at the 20. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, still looking. He's got it. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese. Got
wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Fit it in the window for the score.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oh, there's always football on the bad pick. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball, and create an explosive play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He wants to throw it again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might...
Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Back swinging with the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys
Find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To throw, it's Sperry. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll throw it. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He's got it. They needed inches and got a lot more than that. They're set up with a 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab in the open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using his feet to buy time. Finds some fresh air. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Man, that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what,
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to scramble. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about that.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the grab over the middle. Strong, firm tackle. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in
Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll give it to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Holds and fires complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the deep.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan. Other scores from around the country. Slippery riders.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. He'll run it again. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. To the air, it's Sperry. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive,
he lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. Can't connect on his first throw.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Extending the play. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, could we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Bennett. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Back to the ground game on the left. It's a seam wide open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Give to the running back. It's a running room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to...
Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that.
There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive ones can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air, it's Underwood. Skips away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. He makes a catch. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback extends the play. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Patterson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run to the left. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. On the move, it's Patterson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. 3rd down play from the gun. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Crumbstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Wolverines offense will be the first up today. First play looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's caught. It's Bennett. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback keeps the football. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. He make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is incomplete. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can they keep it going here on 3rd and long? The pass rush closing in. Extending the play now.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on it because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Nittany Lions offense takes the field. The first chance we'll have to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Just
outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. He is a load to bring down. And finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his back. Pass caught. Finding space at the 20. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Turner trying to create good field position. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. 2nd down play coming up.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Now it's 2nd down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Short pass, finds the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He's in the clear. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the 1st quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped both ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He'll be taken down, but after a good return. Excellent field position here for the offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They'll try to run it with the option. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the deep.
Now here he goes. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Haynes. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Defender sitting back in zone, eyes on the football, bats that ball down, headed for the in-breaking receiver. That's just really good discipline by that secondary.
Looking to scramble. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The ball bounces out of bounds. That's a break for the offense. They'll lose yardage, but keep possession. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. To throw, it's St. Clair. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Nittany Lions looking to cash in this red zone trip. Can he get there on the ground? He makes the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The BAT is good, so it's 13-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. Using his legs on the... breaks into the clear. Here he goes. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's in the clear. Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Play action fake, looking to throw. Slangs the quick throw. Touchdown, Michigan. Great connection there for 6 points. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Send the back in motion. They'll run the option. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's strong. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. It's caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. They'll go hurry up here. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And after the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the first down. Getting set. Here's second down. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Wolverines! This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The quarterback's got it on the option. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for him. Caught over the middle. It's Jamison. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Grab by the receiver. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. Now the offense has reached the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And he's going to be stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They're still down by 2. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. He's looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yard.
Breaks into the clear. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Here's the 2nd down play. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And that run produces a decent gain.
This is a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's St. Clair. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The offense now facing a 3rd and long at the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff to the back. He goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Strong. He's in the clear. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this. To throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Jamison. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. They'll run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. The The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The field goal is good. Hold on, there is a flag. If it's on the defense, it would still be 4th down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Plays to take home this W. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage.
Touchdown, Penn State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on a quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
26. Michigan, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Here he goes. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down here. From the shotgun, drops back. That's Carr. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it again. Tries to get it to the running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Moore.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play. Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for two? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. And I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Play action here on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. To throw, it's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Here we are, late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Morgan. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. An inside give now from the shotgun. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Can he make it to the marker? And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the 4th. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback looking to scramble. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Wolverines will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. We go with a direct snap. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, that pays off in a big way. In a close game like this in the 4th quarter, you had to go for it on 4th down. You call up the running back's number. He comes through in a big way. You get a new set of downs.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
4th down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So down 4, late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the off. Finds his man, has the 1st down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
A nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Over the middle, it's Harris. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Wolverines. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the point after is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quick throw over the middle. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky it's incomplete. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to scramble. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bought some time, now lets it go. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring it down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. One more big play to wrap up this game. What a great effort all game long by the defense. Now, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.